Hi, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Puzzle. Today we have a look at this puzzle here, which is called the Ruled Cube. It was designed, manufactured and provided to me by Chirag Mehta. Initially he designed this puzzle for the International Puzzle Design Competition that was held in 2017 in Paris, where it was also voted as one of the top 10 puzzles of this competition. It comes in this well-made wooden box here, and you can buy this exclusively only from Chirag himself. I will put you the link, or not the link, the email address of him in the description, so you can contact him directly and purchase this puzzle if you like what you see. The puzzle itself is made out of 3D printed nylon in a very good quality for printed parts, so you cannot see any lines or anything like I see if I print something here on my 3D printer, so it's very well made. And the target of this puzzle is to build a cube out of these 8 parts, which is not too easy. My difficulty rating for this puzzle would be something between a 3 and a 4 out of a maximum of 5. So it is tricky, especially if you do it the first time. It is tricky, and it somehow messes with your mind. Yeah, you get really confused by these shapes, and at one point you think, how should I build a cube out of this? Also, he provided to me another puzzle, which is the XYZ cube. This is the packaging, how it comes directly from Chirag. And this puzzle I will not solve here in this video. I will only solve the ruled cube, but you can purchase, of course, both of these puzzles directly from Chirag using the email address in the description. Okay, how these parts put together, I will show you after the spoiler break. Okay, as I already said, this puzzle can be very difficult because it's very hard to imagine how these parts actually should come together. I'm also sometimes still struggling with it, but usually I start with 2 of these parts and bring them together in a way. I can best show it here on the edges, that they join together like this. Okay, so I have one pair here and another pair over here. And then I proceed with these parts. And this part is actually, or these parts are made to, they are not directly in the corner, but they somehow form here the areas around the corner. What's also interesting is the corners will be later located, I think, if I remember right, here in this area. Yeah, so the corners are not visible in those parts, in those single parts that you can see that one corner here is later the corner of the cube. It's not visible, and therefore it makes it even more difficult. So I proceed here the same way with this one, placing also one of the parts over here. And then, and this is also a very tricky part, I will join them together, and I'm always struggling here to do so. So let's just see if I'm able to do it. I will just put them together like this. Okay, now it looks a little bit messy, but it's already nearly done. I take one of these parts, and let me just double check how to shift them in. Shift them in like this. And on the other side, the last part, I will shift in like this. And what I really like on this puzzle is you can see how complex these parts look like. Same as the bigger parts. And how perfectly they join here together. You can also see in the middle of the cube there is some small free space. I think it's too less to fit something inside. But anyway, it's very well made. This was the solution. This is the final result. And I really like this puzzle, to be honest. This one here is a little bit different. It's a little bit more difficult to handle because of the single parts. Anyway, it's also a very good one, but this one is my favorite out of these two. And yeah, if you like what you see, this is definitely a collector's item, or if you would like to give it to someone as a present. As I said, you can't get this one anywhere except directly from Chirag these days. And it's definitely worth a try. Check out the link or the email in the description. If you like this episode, subscribe, like my Facebook, Instagram channel, and until next time, keep on puzzling!